Hi, my name's Steve. Welcome aboard my narrowboat home, Moorland Rose. Please join me as I take a slow boat through Britain. Having completed the Lapworth flight in the last vlog, I've taken a couple of days rest before moving on to the Hatton flight, with its 21 double width locks. It has been a very peaceful mooring here, with a very good pub near the bridge ahead. The hawthorn and blackthorn blossom is in full bloom and the scent is intoxicating. I wish you could smell it. It fascinates me that sometimes when you pass beneath a bridge, the whole scenery changes and a new vista opens up before you. A bad cough you have there, Steve. Fortunately, it didn't persist and soon passed. To the right is an overflow, where any excess water in the canal drains to a stream or river below. It is so sad to see old working boats in a dilapidated state like this. The term Tithe Barn dates back to the 13th and 14th centuries. They were buildings built for the church to store rent in the form of crops from local farmers, a tithe meaning a tenth of their produce, which they were obliged to pay to the church. At Shrewley Tunnel, the towpath leaves the canal side to disappear into its own tunnel higher up. The horses were taken through this tunnel, which emerges at the surface, then led down a path to the other side to meet the boat, which had to be legged through by the boatman. Believe it or not, that this tunnel is wide enough for two narrowboats to pass. The formations on the walls are caused by the minerals leached from the rock above this very wet tunnel. This is the start of the Hatton flight. To quite a popular spot, and with these being Broadlocks, I'm hoping to team up with another boat going down, or at least have plenty of volunteers available. But it looks like I'm doing the first lock myself.
Hi there.
With Broadlocks, I tend to just operate from the towpath side, although sometimes I need to open the paddles on both sides to get the lock to empty or fill completely. This cafe is a very popular spot on a nice day like today. The building was once a stables for boat horses to rest. I closed the gate behind me and have already walked down to get the next lock ready. No sign of any lockies or other boats yet. Note the very distinctive paddle gear on these locks. Those tall white cylinders are instantly recognisable as being the Hatton Flight. A rod appears from the top to show the paddles are raised, so it's easy to check. Off to set the next lock. Looks like I've got plenty of walking to do today. Those paddles are geared, so take lots of winding. At least they're not heavy. At last, a Lockie! Hooray!
Oh, am I pleased to see you.
I can only help you with this one.
Oh,
right.
well.
There is a boat coming up.
Cheers.
Having the Lockie for that lock meant I stayed aboard Moreland Rose, and it's gotten me out of the routine of setting the next lock. What a great sculpture in stainless steel by Gideon Peterson. Moving boats, unfortunately going the other direction. At least the lock should be in my favour now.
Well, hopefully they'll all be full for me there. Hello. Hello.
This guy was just interested in the locks and wanted to see what working one was like. Who am I to stop him? I just explained the workings as he helps. I hope he appreciated it. I know I did.
Carry on.
I think you've got some experience. Can I close it for you?
Yeah. Of course you can. It's just over a ton in weight, so
This thing.
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't have to carry the weight, fortunately.
And one person helping seems to encourage more. shame they didn't follow me all the way down though. I'll haul Moorland Rose out of this lot by way of a change. Occasionally, on Broadlocks, the bow wave as you enter causes the other gate to partially open. Rather than walk to the other end to cross to the other side, I push Moorland Rose across, close the gate, and then push her back again as I get on the stern. Hatton was originally a flight of narrow locks. You can see the old lock chamber here to the left, now converted into a bywash. In 1934, the broad locks were built to speed up traffic. That accounts for the unusual paddle gear, it being a more modern design. It has taken me so long to work this flight, the GoPro has run out of memory, so I'll leave you with a shot of the bottom lock and the end of my day. Until next time, stay safe.